don't have this much energy today. I don't know why.
Whenever you're ready.
Just because I just got home and I just started drinking some soda. Oh, doing all my running around again today. Put in a couple miles. It's like very fallish out now. First time I was out there was probably in the 50s. Just going through the woods, doing my thing, getting my cardio. Very peaceful. Wasn't hot for the first time since I can remember. Probably since the spring. No humidity. Very nice. Running around all day long. Getting some errands done, and finally got a chance to sit down, and here we are. Gonna record my show, then I gotta blow some leaves out of the front, cook dinner, clean. I'm very busy. Very busy. But here we are. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening to the show. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, like, this show, like, the amount of people listening to this has, like, doubled over the past couple weeks. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. I'm not being controversial enough. I gotta push it. There's too many people listening. But I guess that's good. As I'm, like, parched and I'm, like, drinking right in the middle of this show. But so what? Wipe my face. Here we is. So how are you? How you doing today? Thanks for listening. You know, I'm going to sit down here after running around and I'm going to be like, this is like relaxing. But it's good. And what have I been doing? Oh, you know, just was listening. And I never listen. I go on podcasts every once in a while and I just don't like listening to myself. I just did an episode. Well, we recorded it maybe a month and a half or longer ago, but it was just released on PhotoBiz X. I was on there with Andrew. And I actually kind of behaved myself a little bit. I wasn't like too crazy and outrageous, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. I usually don't. I don't like hearing myself. It drives me nuts. And that show's like really for photographers more than anything else. It's not really for clients. You know, so I was just talking about how crazy the boudoir photography business is, and it's crazy. So if you want to go hear me, it wasn't even a rant, just like a semi-rant about that. I was on it probably now like 3 or 4 episodes ago. But that's out there. If you want to hear a little bit more about that. And getting ready for Christmas, booking a lot of Christmas. For some reason, I have a lot of couples contacting me lately. I don't know what's up with that. Chatting with some people about coming in this fall. And that's it. You know, for those of you who are new, my name is Michael. I'm a women's photographer from New Jersey. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of women through my career, and we're here to answer questions about women's photography, boudoir photography in particular. And if you're a listener to this show, you know it's a wild west out there, and it's not quite as easy as you'd think to find someone normal and straightforward. I don't know how else to put it. It's a wild west. To ask a lot of questions, never assume anything about any woman's photographer. And, you know, if you look recently, on my website, I made a blog post. Maybe I should put a link that in here or something of questions you should ask any photographer. We did this, I think, as a show a couple weeks ago. I said, you know, that's probably like kind of important. I should put that in a blog post. And then I think I started to make a downloadable, or maybe I didn't publish it yet. Maybe it'll be out there soon. A downloadable list of all the questions you should ask anybody you know, you plan on working with as a boudoir photographer, and if they can't or answer wrong to these questions, just move on. You know, simple, basic things, but, you know, as we talk about, people think that just because someone calls themselves a woman's photographer, they know what they're doing. They absolutely do not know what they're doing. So we put that together, and, yeah, so that's it. So our question that we're going to be answering or talking about today is like, what is the number one reason like women go in to do boudoir sessions? And this ties into my little rant like a little bit. I'm going to be trying to chat with my little favorite co-host ChatGPT about this, see what she has to say, and I'm going to chat a little bit about that. So I always wondered why women did this. Today we're going to maybe talk about a few reasons, or what I've always seen, pretty obvious to me, why women go in and do boudoir photography sessions. So let me see. I don't know if I can get my ChatGPT on here. I always have difficulty with this and the voice. is not working so great. So let's see. ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What is, in your opinion, you would say the number one reason why women go in and do boudoir sessions?
Most women book boudoir sessions as a special gift, often for a partner, especially for occasions like weddings, anniversaries, or birthdays. They see it as a unique, personal, and memorable present that captures a moment in time. But beyond that, it's also about the experience itself, having a fun day that boosts their confidence and allows them to see themselves in a new light.
Sounds good. So you'd say women come into boudoir sessions because it's fun.
Absolutely. The experience is a big part of it. Many women come in for boudoir sessions because it's a fun and empowering experience. It's a day where they can enjoy being pampered, feel glamorous, and celebrate themselves, all while creating beautiful images. It's like a confidence-boosting adventure.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. And thanks for giving me your answer, ChatGPT.
You're welcome. Glad I could help. Enjoy the podcast recording.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Awesome. Have a great time with it.
See you later.
Bye.
Boy, we live in a weird time, don't we? It's pretty strange, but there you go. So it's always been pretty obvious to me the number one reason why women are coming in to do boudoir sessions, and that's get a cute gift. You know, that's what they're doing. Weddings, Christmas, anniversaries, have a bit of fun. It's that simple when it comes to women's photography, literally. 99% of the, well, maybe not that many times, I'm good for my husband. Oh, I'm getting married in 2025 and I'm doing this. Oh, Christmas is coming up and I thought this would be fun to do. I mean, that's what boudoir photography is. That's by far, despite what anybody tells you, the number one reason why women are coming in to do this. For a gift. To have fun. It's as simple as that. I don't understand why the boudoir photography universe does not see this, or they try to twist this into some weird therapy type of a thing. That was part of my rant on the other show, where it's like, it's healing, it's emotional healing. Women who have trauma are coming in, boudoir is such a drama. Oh my God. No, I don't think that if someone is having a mental breakdown, the first they think of, or the first thing they think of is, I got to find a boudoir photographer. I'm having a breakdown. I don't think that's really, or if those people are, they deserve to freaking go off the rails. I don't think if you're having a mental breakdown or suffering from mental trauma, the first person you turn to is a photographer who has picked up a camera for the first time like 3.5 weeks ago. I don't think that's the cure for what ails you. Isn't that like a metal song? If you're going down that route with that crowd, so that's why it always was very strange to me that 90% of the boudoir universe out there markets towards these women with mental health issues. I don't understand it. I just never understood that angle. Just don't get it, And I think evidence goes to show that is not the case. And all these photographers are spending 90% of their energy focusing on 0.1% of their market. Women who have mental health issues, they think that they're going to fix. Does that sound like really a great idea to spend all your time and energy, boudoir photographers? No. Who am I to stop them? But, knocking stuff over. But the point being is that, and we chat about this a lot, if you're a woman looking to go for a wedding, looking for a wedding present, and you think, oh, could be a cute idea to have a boudoir session, and you're searching around in your area on your computer, you're going to see 15, 20 boudoir photographers, depending on where you are. If you're in a more rural area, maybe fewer than that. But Google doesn't know the legitimacy of any of these people. Google doesn't know how talented they are, how much experience they are. They don't know anything about them in that regard. All they know is this person put up a website and they're calling themselves a pro. There's no level of skill there. They're not ranked by any kind of level like that on there. And if you're looking for a wedding gift, and you're reading some of the content on some of these web pages, and it just blabbers endlessly on about fixing people and healing people, and I'm going to change your life, and we're going to heal you, we're going to fix you, it's probably not the person you want to turn to for a cute wedding present. And point being, sadly, that's probably like 90% of women's photographers out there have that kind of content on their website. So it's like a note, it's a very bizarre world. Very few people talk about how much fun boudoir is or how it's a great gift. And as we found, that's the number one reason why women are going to photographers, but yet so many photographers fail to even mention this or talk about fun part of it. It's always this negative kind of, everything's not fair, it's not fair being a woman type talk. And it's just like so bizarre. And when I was talking about on that show is like, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of women, and they're all pretty okay. Women are doing all right. They can function. Women are not in some mass state of collapse in this country, like you'd think by reading a woman's photography website of a boudoir photographer, if you're reading the content on that. So it's a very strange thing. So if you were going out for a wedding gift, I'd say try to find someone in your area who's not, going knee deep into all that fixing and healing and we're going to make you reborn kind of stuff, because you're probably not going to have a lot of fun. You're probably not going to have a good time during that session. It's probably going to be a lot of unasked for mental health advice from someone who is clearly not qualified to give you any mental health advice at all. And you're saying, Mike, why do these women do this? I have no idea. It is completely unneeded, unnecessary, and unasked for by clients. And if you're a photographer that listens to the show, I got to tell you, it's not unusual that I hear from clients who, I don't want to put up with that bullshit. I don't want someone telling me the whole time I'm in a session that they're trying to fix me or heal me. And they get that. I've had women who did not book photographers. They were on phone consultations with them because that's all they talked about. The healing process in our session. We bring you in. We're gently going to rebuild you, build your foundations and make you well again. They're trying to turn it into some kind of a very weird, I don't know what, a very weird situation. And if they were smart, they wouldn't do that. But they continue to do that, and I'm guessing they continue to lose a lot of business because of that. Try to turn women's photography into something that it isn't. And like I always say, I understand that it's fun to do. Women walk away having a great time. They enjoy themselves. They feel empowered when they're finished with their sessions, and they look back at their photos if you're a skilled photographer, and they have fond memories of everything. And that's the whole point, right? That's what we want in these sessions. So if anyone ever tells you, or you see all this nonsense about boudoirs, about healing, boudoirs about trauma, and how life is unfair and you need to be rebuilt, it sounds like a bunch of wacky nonsense to you. That's because it is. And just remember, the person on the other side who wrote those words on that website is probably 99% sure they have zero qualification on giving you any kind of mental health counseling at all. So you're either going to get some unneeded or unqualified help going to someone who their whole website is that. Now, if you happen to be that 1 in 5,000 women sitting at home going, you know what? I would like some mental health counseling with my boudoir photography, and there could be a few of those people out here, then knock yourself out, go into your session, talk about trauma for an hour and a half, and, if that's what you want. But by and large, that's not what people want. That's not what women want out of a boudoir session. They want to go in knowing they're going to have some fun, a few laughs, and walk away with a great present. So when they turn around, their anniversary, can give their husband that album. He's going to say, I love it. That was great. And the woman's going to say, I had so much fun doing that, and it was such a great time. And then they have a great go away to the Poconos for their anniversary trip. They spend a great weekend away from their kids. They come back to their house refreshed, and life goes on. That's kind of what you want to happen. Don't turn a mountain into a molehill if you're a women's photographer thinking you're making these life-altering photos for people. They have fun. enjoy themselves. But boudoir photography is not mental health science. It really just isn't. So that's what we were chatting about today. So if you wanted to know the number one reason why women go in and get boudoir photography sessions, it's for a gift. It's not that complicated. They think this is going to be great. This is going to be fun. It's a little crazy. It's a little wild. You wouldn't expect me to do this. Rolling around in my underwear. The rest of the day I'm at my nursing job. You know, it's not something I'd normally get a chance to do. I can't express myself like that. But on this one day, we could be a little silly and make a fun gift, have a few laughs, and that's what it's all about. You know, so don't read into it too much more than that for a majority of cases. So you're not wrong if you're thinking that boudoir makes a great gift. It does. Don't let all this other baggage that a lot of photographers try to pile onto their sessions, like, bring you down. You don't need to be in a deep state of depression to go in and get a boudoir session. And when you see a photographer who just their whole is doom and gloom on their website, you probably don't want to go there. It's probably not going to be a good time. It's probably not going to be something you walk in there and everybody's laughing and singing, "Life is terrible. It's not fair. You want to give me a lot of money and I'm going to tell you how it's not fair. Everything is miserable. Life is miserable. Everything. But I can fix you. I was an MLM boss babe just a few months ago, and now I'm calling myself a pro photographer, but I can fix you." That's pretty much what they're doing. But, you know, that's the crazy world of women's photography, and that's why we're doing this show. Because if someone wasn't telling you otherwise, you'd probably think, all boudoir photographers are mental cases and not go anywhere near it. But I just want to let you know that's not the case although I may appear to be mentally ill by doing the show sometime, but it really should be more about fun. If you're going in this fall for a wedding, anniversary present, Christmas present, and you're searching in your area for a photographer, and you're like, yeah, I just want a gift, just make sure that photographer is talking about fun and gifts and having a good time on their website. So that's our little show for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. I'm going to go and vacuum my living room now and making some fajitas for dinner, some fajitas. So I'm going to be doing that, relaxing the rest of the day, and I'm going to be having some fun. So there, getting ready for my Christmas sessions, filling up, booking up. A couple sessions are booking up. I don't know why. Got a busy fall, but I enjoy it. I enjoy having fun with my customers. I enjoy having a good time. So until next week, that's all we got. And enjoy your fajita. Enjoy your anniversary boudoir shoot. And I will chat with you later. See everybody later.